Ghetto, 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 ghetto. Ghetto gas stations, ghetto, 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 ghetto. Ghetto gas stations.
All across our nation, throughout the population. Ghetto gas stations, fill your transportation and feel the inflation. Ghetto gas station, looking like a Walmart parking, people barefoot walking at a ghetto gas station. Don't leave your car running, just running at a ghetto gas station. Ghetto ass, ghetto ass, ghetto ass, ghetto ass. Ghetto gas stations, ghetto ass, ghetto ass, ghetto ass, ghetto ass. Ghetto gas stations, ghetto ass, ghetto ass, ghetto ass, ghetto ass. Ghetto gas stations.
Happened. Her Jeep is one of the two vehicles hit by stray bullets in what she described as, she mentioned, a rolling shootout. You may remember over the weekend that we interviewed Zuniga McGee. She was also parked at that red light right next to Dawn, right in front of the cars involved. McGee's SUV was hit by multiple bullets. Fortunately, she and her two children were also not hit. Very scary situation for all those who were in that area. Here's what police say happened Saturday night. The shooting started on Regal Drive at Uri Drive near Tinseltown Movie Theater. We all know where that's located. From there, the shooting continued onto the corner of Uri Drive and Burt Coons, when at some point the gunman then led police on a high-speed chase that ended miles away on D'Amica Drive. Police said Del Kelvonte Degra was the one killed, and at least 2 to 3 others were hurt in the shooting. Dominique Ben talked to one of Kelvonte's past principals at Sunset Acres Elementary. He says he's still trying to process all of this.
It was so disturbing. I got the news Sunday morning, heading back from church, and one of my former teachers called me and let me know that what happened on Saturday night, and I was in awe and shock, and she was in tears because she had him for as a third grade student there at Sunset Acres, and it's so sad, so sad.
Police caught 2 of the suspects involved in this shooting, and we are waiting to learn the charges they will face.
This is the corner of Uri Drive and Burt Coons Industrial Loop here in Shrevport, Louisiana. And the story that you just seen took place at this very intersection. And as I was driving over here, I seen this roadside memorial that was left in the memory of Kelvonte Dagre. So that Circle K right there, which I often use to fill up when I pass through Shreveport, that is the site where one 15-year-old Jay Shun Smith, 15 years of age, in a stolen Kia, pulls out a rifle and just starts shooting them. So there was like pretty much a rolling gun battle between the Tinseltown Movie Theater and this very intersection, and police described Jay Shun Smith, 15 years of age at the time, as the leader of one of these gangs. There was a gang war between the 3 babies and the SOD, and they had got into it at the movie theater on that date, September 4th, around 10 o'clock, and they were asked to leave. And as the groups left in several different vehicles, they exchanged gunfire on a side street right by the movie theater, and this is where the gun battle finally happened, the main gun battle right here. And this is the area where Kelvonte got shot. The driver of the vehicle that Kelvonte was in drove to a side street somewhere right there. He was shot as well, and that's where Kelvonte was found, in the back seat of that vehicle. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, as the recording of this video, Jay Shun Smith just got sentenced to mandatory life, no parole. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Louisiana. When they say no parole, that they mean no parole. You ain't getting out. On top of that, he was charged with 8 counts of second-degree attempted murder for all the people that were in that one vehicle, the SUV with the woman and her kids, who the vehicle got shot at, and also the people that were standing in and around this intersection. Now, you still have 3 other individuals who are currently incarcerated. You have one, Ikeriunta Stewart. He was either 16 or 17 years of age at the time, and Christopher Davenport, he was also either 16 or 17 at the time. So they're going to be going to trial in February, just a couple weeks away as the recording of this video. So I'll put a post of what their sentence is, and it's not looking good for them. Definitely not looking good for them. So the Jay-Sean Smith kid, he got sentenced to the life without parole, and on top of that, he got 30 years consecutive on top of that sentence for the 8 counts of second-degree murder attempt. So that basically means not only did he get life in prison, he has to do 30 years on top of that, or however they want to do it, where he does the 30 years, and on top of that, then he has to begin serving his life sentence. 15 years old, indiscriminately shooting a gun, killing somebody, and you're never, ever getting out of prison. Never, ever, ever. And, you know, Shreveport has a gang problem, and it may not be a big a city as you hear, you know, about Houston and Los Angeles and Chicago, but no, it definitely goes down out here for sure. And this intersection is very, very busy. This is a main thoroughfare where a lot of people from different parts of town meet up and commit crimes and what have you. And in that video that I played, a man was saying that it's not time to start pointing the blame. I think it is time to start pointing the blame at the parents. Why are your kids going around shooting people, driving around in stolen vehicles? You know, that's the problem with a lot of these crimes, is that parents don't seem to be wanting to take the blame for their children's actions. You know? And what are you gonna do? The mother of Jay-Sean Smith, she says, I'm not gonna quote her because I don't know exactly what she said, but she basically said it's not fair that my kid was thrown in an adult jail and you guys didn't even have any fingerprints on the weapons. Well, when Jay-Sean Smith, after he started firing, he went on a high-speed chase and he was throwing the weapons out of the vehicles. Now, they did not have his fingerprints on the guns, but they had his fingerprints in the car. They had his DNA in the car. They have about 24 witnesses that said that he was the one shooting, and there's also a surveillance video of him from that Circle K shooting the gun. So it looks like he is the one that actually pulled the trigger, and then the other 2 are their accessory, or not accessory to murder, but it's the law parties. You hang out with somebody, you get charged with the murder. And you also have one, Rodney Trammell, who's currently in the jail here. He's been locked up for a year. I think they, don't quote me, I think they arrested him later on after the incident occurred when they started doing their investigation. So just, I don't know, if you're in Shreveport, if you go to this Circle K to get gas, which I often do, I don't know, you might want to just kind of look around, make sure everything is okay, because just an unfortunate incident that occurred here. And 13 years old, running around with the gangs and stuff like that. You know, 13 years old, you're still young enough right now where hopefully things can change, you know what I mean? But just a very unfortunate situation, to say the least. All right, well, rest in peace to Cavante. Just 13 years old, you know, 10:30 at night. Not saying it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but if I'm his parents, his butt's at home. All right, guys, Lamont at large, signing out. Catch up with you later. Circle K, just be careful when you fill up over there. Peace out.